Well, I fired up the Princess Auto backhoe here. Towable backhoe, I guess it's called. And man, I love this machine. I took and dug some out of here and put it over there so I could put my soil right here. So I got most of my soil right here. My son had to dump a little bit over there. That's no big deal. So I gotta take the whippersnapper to this. But what I did first is I wanted to take, there was a big mound here. I wanted to take the mound out of the way. So I took the mound out of the way there so I could get a view of how and where I'm going to place the outdoor fireplace and the stones I'm going to lay here. So I know I'm going to have to go down more, but I mainly just want to kind of get it to grade level. Well, grade's up there obviously, but I'm looking at now and I'm thinking I'm going to have to, over here I'm probably going to have to maybe pour something to support all that earth, because what's going to stop the earth from coming down? I guess I could slope it, but if I slope it then the water is going to come right down into that. I'll have to figure that one out. This video is mainly for me to take a look at it, and I can go over it later. I obviously got to get the whippersnapper out here. It's just crazy. I haven't mowed my lawn, well, as you can see the weeds on it, in 3 months because we haven't had any rain. So now mind you, because I didn't mow it, it's not dead like my neighbors over there. Actually, it's coming back a little bit because we did get rain, what, 2 days ago, was it? It was Thursday. Today's Sunday. So it's coming back a little bit, but his lawn was almost all brown. Whereas I just didn't mow mine. And it didn't grow, but it didn't go brown. But a bunch of flowers popped up, but that's no big deal. I'll mow them out of here soon enough, because it's the end of September, so it's pretty well going to be the last mow anyway. So I'm pretty well done with mowing already. I think I didn't mow that much. Anyhow, yeah, as you can see, the grade is way up here. The grade is probably 2 foot from where I am here. So in order to support that bank, I put those rocks in to support the bank from coming this way. But now I'm going to be lower than that. So I'm going to have to maybe, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. Because there's my grade from, that's like a concrete pad, and that's roughly what height I would like to come out at. But everything else was quite a bit higher. So I'm gonna have to like this area right here is roughly where I'm thinking about putting the fire pit. I dug back a little further than probably I should have. But I suppose if I put the fire pit right there, then the rest of us will just all be stone. I'm just going to have to look at this and square it off a little bit and take some measurements and go from there. But today was mainly just hopping on the towable backhoe there and just getting it kind of down to the grade I want it at. And then, well, actually it's still a little high there, but it's lower there, so I'll just figure out the grade I want to be at, and then I'll have to go down pretty well 6 inches from there, which that right there is almost 6 inches. So I'll just have to take a look at it, take the shovel out, figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm definitely going to have to square that up. Then I'll square all that up. But the amount of soil that I hauled out of here is probably all kinds. I can probably work with this now. Again, I'll just have to figure out what I'm going to do about this retaining wall. I can't have it undermined, or in other words, sinking. I might have to unstack that and pour a form all the ways, well, yeah, pour a form all the ways across to here to support that bank. Yeah, I can see I'm probably going to have to do that. I'll pour a form, and then that'll level out these stones, because at the time I just put them on top of the earth. So if I was to pour a level form that went right from there all the ways over to there, just like a wall, and then just set them on top of that form, concrete wall, I guess, I think that would serve the purpose of supporting those blocks and supporting that earth by just putting in a retaining wall of concrete. And then of course I'll just it'll have the rock and slet and the other rocks and different things to support that too. Yeah, a lot of, as usual, I have to make a lot of decisions here, but that part's done. Now I can look at it and decide what I have to do here. Removing those blocks is not a big deal.